Hello, welcome to my organic Macon, Georgia garden. I'm Lisa Ann Spencer. It's good to see you. It's been a while, I know. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia, although everything is covered in yellow pine pollen and everybody's kind of got the sneezies and sore throats around here. But other than that, we're happy it's spring. I am joining in today on the March Garden Collaboration hosted by Victoria over in the UK. Her channel is called Home Educating the Mad Lads. So she's already posted her garden video. So go check it out. If you look in the description box below, you're going to see the link to her video and to all the other ladies, I think it's mostly ladies, who are participating in the collab this year. What we'll do is at the end of every month post a garden update and just show you what's happening in our gardens wherever we are. So be sure to check those out. Everyone's going to be posting. It's not going to be like most collabs where all the videos are posted on the same day, because we're all busy homeschool moms with crazy schedules and we do what we can do, but we want to share it with you. So be sure to just check those out. So toward the end of every month, all the way through October, we're going to be participating in this. So hope you'll follow along. What I'm going to do is just turn the camera around and give you a quick tour of what's been happening. I did garden a little bit over winter. We can do that here. I had some collards and mustards, so all those are gone. I'll show you. Got a lot of weeds in the garden because I've been crazy busy. But anyway, there's a few things to look at and I'll show you those. I never quite know where to start. I did bring my potted plants out of the garage that had been in there all winter, and look at these amaryllises. They are just gorgeous. I wish they would last longer, but I'm thankful for them. The thermometer, if you can see that, it is 60, about 7 degrees and windy. My dog is barking. So there's my citrus tree and my palm tree, like I said, out of the garage. My pots here, I planted some nasturtiums, and those are coming up. Hush Ivory. And I also planted some sweet pea vines. Hopefully those will come up. There is a nice big tomato that actually has been overwintering in my garage. Some lilies back there, a new rosemary that I bought, and a avocado just for funsies. I've had some pansies all winter long. They're looking so beautiful. Hush, Aubrey. I don't have my fountain set up yet. It's still a little bit too cold. We'll do that next month. And my poor window box flowers, we got hit by a very hard freeze about 3 weeks ago. It just kind of killed the tops of everything. Fig tree, look, you see those buds? The fig tree is budding. And out here, my muscadine is also sending out some new growth. That's exciting. This is my gladiolas that I transplanted last year to get all the perennials out of my fenced-in garden. And there's a leek. That's what's here, leeks and more gladiolas. But this is one of my raspberries actually survived. The vine looked so dead. I just tossed it up there and the end of it is dead. But you see, it lives. It's wonderful. My strawberries I still have covered because of the freeze we had not long ago. I'm going to pull all that off and those should start producing soon. In fact, I see a blossom. my asparagus bed that I transplanted. The asparagus lives. You can see all of them sticking up. Although, like this one right here, I don't know if you can see, the freeze killed the top of it. Oh, there's a beautiful purple one. You see that? Let's see, yep, right there and right there. I probably, since I transplanted them in the fall, will not harvest any or many. You see that little wild fern growing there? Isn't that pretty? So here I've got lots of 4 o'clocks coming up. I don't know if you can see those or not. What else? I sowed some dill. I see a few. You see that? Little bitty dill plants. They're here and there and everywhere. Ooh, my grape plant has got some buds swelling on it. Oh, there's some cilantro that I sowed, starting to come up, and more dill. Look at all of those weeds. It's going to take me a little while to get things back in order. So these 3 rows right here, 1, 2, 3, are already planted in potatoes, and I do see some popping up. There, that's nice. So that is wonderful. This row is a different variety, so I don't see anything popping up yet. This row is also a different variety. This was my collards, and they had gone to seed, but then the freeze hit. That's why they're all wilted and hanging down, so I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to save any seeds from those or not. But anyway, it's a variety called variegated. Really neat. And this row back here is, besides weeds, lots of carrots and radishes interplanted with each other. Let's see. There's not any forming up yet. There's a little bitty one. Oh, look, there's a nice one. I'll have to check them a little more closely. Have a little lettuce, and look, it's already starting to bolt. This weather is so crazy. It's so hot one day and it makes things start to bolt. And then it's freezing cold. I planted a few little kales around the lettuce here. So when the lettuce is done, the kales will keep going. And then over here, same thing. And all this around is my thyme. I do use that in soups. But again, lettuce looking really good. I need to harvest it today. More kales here and there. And here's my onions that I planted in the fall from dry bulbs all the way down, looking good. And then if you notice behind there along the fence is sweet peas. So got a good crop of those actually on both sides of the fence. Not sure if you can see over there. There's another row. This back fence doesn't get a lot of sunshine, so I usually wait till it's much warmer to plant it, but I did have some extra potatoes, which I threw in there just to see what they would do. All right, so there's the sweet peas, and then I had broccoli that I started from seed, and that freeze like killed that one and that one. That one's struggling. Dead, and then these are okay. That's a really good looking one there. So I'm probably just going to pick up a 6-pack to take the place of those. Down here's the cabbage. It did well. The freeze didn't bother it at all. I guess make a note in my journal that if I want to plant early, plant cabbage. This is also a row of potatoes here, and look, see them popping up. That's awesome. On the fence down here, that was a row of mustard, and I just chopped those up and let them die to fertilize the soil and hopefully help with the nematodes. This is my garlic row all the way down. It's looking okay, like it, we'll see. I guess by June maybe they'll be big enough to harvest. And can you see the ants? I mean, there's obviously that's ant nest. We have a real problem with these little Argentine ants. I hate them. They're very difficult to control. And this row is, I transplanted some little teeny tiny beets. Can you see? Like I spaced them every about 4 or 6 inches apart. And then on this side I sowed spinach, so all the way down that row. Not sure if you can see it. It is very sunny and there's a glare, so I'm finding it hard. So after the transplants in, then I sowed. I see there are a couple coming up. Yep, all along there. So hopefully I'll have a few beets. And I think that's about it. Let's go see the chickens. Oh, and by the way, I put my bluebird box up last fall. You can see the pine straw hanging out of it. And I know that there's a nest in there. I don't hear anything. They may have already fledged. They've been very busy. Oh yeah, my fruit trees over here. The pear is looking finally really good. This one I planted late, so it's been behind the others, but it actually looks healthy and good. And then this one is a pear. It's also looking good. Bark looks healthy, but my apples, I think my apple has got a disease. The ends are dead for sure. Buds are dead. That is sad business because I'm gonna have to start all over with this one. This one's alive. It's got some growth on it. So maybe I'll get something from this one. I think this is the 4th year, so I really should get some fruit. The rose is growing, looking beautiful. Hello, girls. Ooh, it stinks out here. Yeah, get back in. Pearl. Well, that didn't work. 2 of them got out. They're starving, obviously. Oh, hey, no, don't take my radish. I was gonna let them eat my greens and they stole. Hello, girls. They are starving for some greens. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, you can't have the rest of it. I wanted to show you the new coop. So you see the fence. This is one of those little automatic solar door openers. Not really sure if that's working like it's supposed to. But back here, we did build like a nicer coop. It's got a concrete wall on the bottom halfway. We can keep the food in here. It's got hardware cloth. We put Visqueen on the outside. It was so cold. We'll take that down. Oh, and there's Maybelline. Hello, bunny. Hey, you like greens? You like radish greens? Yes, no? She doesn't seem to want it. Oh, there she goes. Hey, Maybelline. So she's out here, and that way her food, when it spills, goes down and the chickens eat it. And she gets checked on 2 or 3 times a day when we come out to check on chickens, and we take her out and let her run pretty frequently. She doesn't like that. Our cardboard temporary nest boxes, we just wanted to see how that was going to go, and it's actually going well. You see the eggs in there. Hey, y'all following me? Hey, big Bertha, large Marge. Bye, Bunny. Bye, Bunny. Love you. She wants to be rubbed. Come on, Bunny. I have to come back and catch her in a minute when I have 2 hands. And what's her name? They're happy as chickens and compost. I want to take you around to the garage and show you there. I've got a few plants potted up waiting for the weather to get nice in order to set them out. Hubby's out here working on something. All right, so there you have it. Not a bunch happening. I guess more than in some places and less than in others. I washed my radish in the water hose, and I'm gonna crunch on it here in just a minute. First radish of the season. I gotta go catch the chickens and get them out. Oh yeah, I see the bluebirds now. They're on top of the house. They were so quiet when I tapped. You see the bluebird out there on the house? There it is. All right, everybody, that's it. Gonna eat my radish, and I'll see you next month on my organic Macon, Georgia garden. Ooh, sweet.